Hello there, everybody. This is Gage Williams coming at you with the next installment of taking down the Oxide Ghost. We are going to Blizzard Bluff on the new step up in difficulty that we've achieved since Mystery Caves. This is a hard ghost. If you're not prepared for it, this is going to be a bit of a challenge to begin with. Now, before I get into anything else, I have to preface this right now. This shortcut you're seeing me take right here, don't even bother with it. The only reason I take it is because I am a slave to repetition, to habit, so I got it in my head the last time that I marathoned this last year that was a faster method, and so I have to take it just about every time now. I wouldn't recommend it. It's barely noticeable if it even is faster, and it's just not worth the risk, so don't even bother, just go around it. I don't want to have to bring that up again later. It's just while I'm thinking about it, because that sort of thing happens all the time with this stupid shortcut. So yes, Blizzard Bluff. I don't like this track, and I know that's like 3 tracks in a row outside of Mystery Caves that I do not like, but it's true. I don't like Blizzard Bluff that much. I find it rather boring, to be honest. I think if it weren't for the fact that Polar Pass existed, I would be fine with it, but Polar Pass is just so immediately better of a snow level that this one is just really bland in comparison. I mean, the other one is, it's a pretty good snow level, but we're not going to be getting to that one for a long while yet. So right here, in the here and now, the world of today, we are going on with Blizzard Bluff, a deceptively hard track. You look at the track layout, and it's just Crash Cove with 2 hairpin turns added on the turn sections that you would normally see. But what makes this difficult is this jump right here, that river shortcut that you just saw. You have to take it. You won't beat Oxide if you won't take it. So the best way to sum up Blizzard Bluff really quickly, really succinctly, is that it's Crash Cove, but with the shortcut being mandatory. With Crash Cove, you could afford to miss the shortcut. And here, no, you can't miss it. If you miss it, that's missing some... I think 6 seconds is how much time you'll be wasting if you miss this shortcut. I mean, it's seriously, it's massive. You cannot afford to miss that shortcut. Speaking of shortcuts that I miss, this straightaway right here, between the hairpin turn sections, there's a small gate on the turn that I just completed that you can hop over if you're good at hopping voodoo, like I'm not. So I don't know how to take that shortcut, that's why you're not seeing it. It is a great shortcut if you actually know how to take it, but I have no idea, and I don't go to Blizzard Bluff anyway, so I'm not too interested in learning, but oh well. So yes, Blizzard Bluff. As you've been noticing through the cyclical repetition of lap times anyway, aside from number 2, so it's not very cyclical at all. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Fast, eh? Well, let's see if you can beat my fastest time on this track.
As you saw in the second lap when I fell into the river, I kept going because I reminded myself, wait, I'm not facing Oxide yet. I'm not even facing Entropy. I just have to unlock Entropy. So you can afford to hit the to miss the shortcut and still definitely make Entropy. But when it comes to actually beating Oxide, do not miss that shortcut. Okay, I gotta make that clear. Right, so back to Blizzard Bluff. As you've been noticing, this is a very simple track. In reality, there are only 2 hazards that you're going to be facing. That boulder and this river shortcut. Aside from that, like I said, it's just Crash Cove, but with 2 additional hairpins thrown in on each side. I mean, that's it. Well, I guess technically you could say that each side has 3 hairpins total. But, I mean, it's a rectangle like Crash Cove, except with 1 little divot cut out in the middle of both ends. But that's not the point. That's not what we're trying to do here. I don't like this track much because I think it's kind of bland. I mean, the music doesn't stick out to me at all. The backgrounds and the scenery don't stick out to me. The track layout is very simple. It's not much challenge to it. So yeah, I don't like this track that much. The more boring the track, the less that I like it. I want my tracks to be exciting, like Mystery Caves, or in a cool location like Mystery Caves, but also Ruse Tubes was in an interesting location. This is just a snow level, and there's already another snow level that does it better coming up later, so yeah. That's all we're going to be going on about in terms of design theory. I always feel the need to go into that, because these... If you didn't know, I do all of these live, so I got quite a bit of filler to go.
Another of my time records falls to you.
New voice line there. Right, so let's go down to the meat of the video, which is the tips that you want to see, and will hear about and see being performed. I already mentioned the first one, which is don't take the shortcut that I've been taking right off the bat. I mean, that one, seriously, I can't stress it enough. It's not worth the risk. I don't even know if it's any faster. I mean, it just feels like it's a wee bit faster to me, so that's why I take it, but I can't even confirm that. As natural, you're going to want to drift as much as possible on these hills. I would recommend actually going for the airtime on these hills. This is one of the few situations where I would say, yeah, go for that airtime. I mean, they're at a steep enough incline to the point where drifting over them is a bit odd, and you're likely to miss land if you don't hop off the edge of them. So yeah, this is going to be a track where I do recommend that you actually use the ramps as ramps instead of just speed bumps. This ice, don't even worry about it. The ice mechanics barely affect your drifting at all, so you should be golden. To clear that shortcut every time, you want to go off the left of that little clearing, because there is a bit of a raised edge there. Just do that, and it shouldn't be too much of a problem. You want to hop off the edge of it naturally, and you should be good. This section here, just make sure that you start drifting before you fall off the edge, otherwise you're going to be missing out on a lot of key boosting time. And missing out on boosting time, you don't want it. I mean, nobody wants that. As for that, that's about all there is to Blizzard Bluff. It's a really simple track, very straightforward, very boring in my opinion, so I don't have too much to say about it. Thank you all for watching. The next videos will be more interesting and intuitive, I promise, because they're over tracks that I actually go to. This one is my least played, along with Tiger Temple. I seriously, I never go to Blizzard Bluff. I forget this track exists a lot of the time. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it so much. Stay tuned next time.